This year, we're doing New Year's Eve a little bit differently. Less hype and more connection. I'm going to share with you all about it. So, in the past, we have done the things, the showy things, the crafts, the what I would consider kind of over the top. I've made those bags with the timestamps where you open it and it's got a craft or activity or game to do together as a family. I've done the balloon drop and the poppers and the glow sticks and all of those picturesque things, and they're fun and we enjoy them. But this year, no, I do not have. I have a little baby, and I wanted to be more intentional about reflecting back on the year. Recently heard that if you revisit a memory by talking about it together as a family, then it sets that memory in place. It kind of cements it in rather than you just going and doing these things. So I knew that I wanted to implement some sort of reflection into our New Year's, but I didn't want it to be like homework because we do homeschool, we do all of those things, and I didn't want the kids to feel like this is homework. So we decided on something very low key and fun. It's going to be a family board game night with a little twist. So I'm going to let the kids each pick a game that they want to play. And this is going to be great for, toddlers to grandparents. If you have grandparents coming over, everybody's going to enjoy it. I'm going to give you the example of Uno and Candyland. You get your game and a jar of questions, your reflection questions for the year. Some that I've chosen are: what made you smile the most this year? What is your favorite memory? What challenged you and you overcame that challenge? Those type of questions are in my jar. So when we're playing our game, if it's Candyland, whenever we land on a red square, you pull a question from the jar. If it's Uno, whenever you play a wild card, you pull a question from the jar. And I just love this. I think it's going to be such a beautiful way for us to reflect back on the year that will be fun. And also, I don't have all that prep that I need to do. It was really simple for me to write these on a card and I put them in a spaghetti jar. You could do a hat if you have a hat, whatever. Simple. The other thing that I'm going to be doing, going back to the memories and reflecting back, I love having photos, and I'm sure your kids love photos too. I have family who is kind enough to send us photo prints once in a while. And my kids love that. They love looking at the pictures or the pictures that we have up on the wall and talking about who's in them. And so every year I want to print off an album that we'll look at on New Year's Eve. And every year I don't do it because Christmas is busy and there's other things. So this year I finally came up with a solution and I'm going to share it with you. I created an album, a 2025 photo album with the highlights of our year. There's holiday photos in there. There's hiking trips that we went on, just other things that we did that I believe the kids enjoyed and will enjoy seeing. And it shows them at different ages throughout the year. And it is amazing how much they've grown in just 1 year. But really, it's about getting to revisit those memories by having that little reminder of the photos. So I made this album, and then I'm just going to play it on slideshow on the TV while we're sitting in the living room and playing these games. And food, again, keeping it simple. You could do frozen pizza if you wanted to. We've done frozen pizza Friday nights for a very long time, and I'm burnt out on frozen pizza. So I am doing little smokies in barbecue sauce, and I I'll probably set some up with toothpicks just to make it a little bit funner. And then my husband requested the taco dip where it's the cheesy meat and bean dip. So we're doing that. Pretty simple. And we're going to do some sparkling juice. And that'll be it. It'll be fun and tasty and low key, not a lot of work or prep on my part. So that's it. That's our intentional New Year's, keeping it simple and fun. I would love to hear how you are ringing in the new year. I'll see you next time.